got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Set 94. Check it out, jumper. No, hit it.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 6 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try to draw Lindsay. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. Fights through him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now it's Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter, and they're able to run it in. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 4. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have taken the lead. Well, we heard it, how heavily they stressed effective goal line offense this week in practice. Pays off there, they punch it in.
Now not only have we heard it, we saw it. All that preparation and what...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Check 13, check 13.
Check it back, check it back.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, tight down, there you go. Check, check. Hey, lock it. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 3. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll look to throw. The completion to Riddick. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, nice 7. Pick up the ball. Tight go. Check 9.
2nd and 9 now. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Down. 18 Gators. Bravo! You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Watch the pass. Look at me. Zipper.
I'm going back to you.
Check. Hey, Charlie.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25.
Go now. 30 base. Hey, Alpha.
I can't believe they even let you play. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 35. Here we go.
Hey, Wahoo.
They'll look to throw here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
218, chop it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, second tight end taken in the draft. And amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. There goes Green. And
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
2.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you're...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost...
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 8, read.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Riddick on the screen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Delta. 51 the mark, boy. 51. Now. Here we go. Here we go. 51 mark. You're out. 51. Right here. Right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Hey, high 7. Bang, 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 bang. Slam, slam. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
You ain't doing nothing back. You ain't doing Leo. Check 25. Check 25.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 4th down, on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
70, Indy. Hey, box truck. Mike 51, Mike 51. Who that? Big dribble.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is the tight end Fant. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go.
2nd and 5. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They come out here in the eye. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what the...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were able to... Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Hey, check 24. Rock it. Switch.
On first down, Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds. Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Hey, Charlie.
Side complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. 18 Gator.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
35, Mike, 35. They gonna need some therapy after this. 35 is the mic. Watch the backer.
Check. Fresno. Kill.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get off the field. 51, Mike. Mike 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 51's the Mike. 51.
Go.
Been a long day for you. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
2nd and 10. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we have reached halftime with it, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, lock it. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, Haywood.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. We all ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
15, run.
Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Looking to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bravo.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I'm coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. The completion to Riddick. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Charlie.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 6. He completes this to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Go. Go.
Hey, check 20.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Offense.
That's on the rookie Dalton Reisner. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Army. Check. That's the way.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Oh, here we go. Under 10.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Over. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.